Hey witches, mystics, manifestors, and people who just like tarot. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Ray Luna. For today's pick a card reading, we are looking at Who Will You Marry? So for group number 1 here, we have Life, Purpose, and Amethyst. For group number 2, we have the Gardener and Malachite. For group number 3, we have Abundance and Citrine. So take your time and choose what card and crystal is calling out to you the most. And when you're ready, head to the description or comment section to click on the correlating timestamp to receive your reading. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this reading. Hey group number 1, welcome to your reading. So you chose Life, Purpose, and Amethyst. And to start off your reading with this card, we have some astro dice that I shuffled. So the first thing I see here for Who Will You Marry is with the 12th house, Mercury, Capricorn. This makes me think of someone who could be reserved, right? Someone who is more to themselves. But it does feel like this is someone, while they're initially like that, they will warm up to you or other people over time. So they will be very sharing, they will be very open, but not at first. This is someone who's going to take time to open up and share what they're thinking, their thoughts about things. This is someone who is cautious when it comes to communicating with other people. This is someone who's not going to tell you everything right off the bat. They want to build up trust. They want to make sure they're not oversharing, right? They could think too much, maybe. Like maybe they have trouble trusting people, so they might even seem closed off at first. This is someone who will not tell other people's secrets. So if someone tells them something very dramatic, personal, they're not going to say anything. So there is a lot of good to this type of personality that the person you will be marrying has, but it does at first cause friction or might not be exactly what you expect or want. But this is definitely someone who is trustworthy. It takes a while to get them to move past being cautious. But this is also a benefit, as I said, because they're not going to spill all your secrets. When you do talk to them, they trust you more. They're not going to tell anyone. So you can trust this person with many, many things. You don't have to worry about them gossiping and letting everyone know they got your back. Another thing I see here is this is someone too, they could like to spend a lot of time by themselves or alone, right? They could get more energy from being alone, or because they're very cautious with people, they might not trust a lot of people. That is why they like to spend time alone. Or they have a lot of hobbies that are self-focused. So instead of doing something like a sport that requires many people, they could like to read. They could like to research different ideas, stories. They could be someone who's a writer. So they're doing something that just requires themselves, not many people. It's also possible that this person themselves has a secret during the marriage that will be revealed to you. I don't think this is something that is bad for you. It just could be surprising. Like maybe you find out they actually have a bigger family than you thought because they didn't tell you at first. Or they suddenly inherited money, but they didn't tell you at first because they weren't sure how you would react. There's something like that as well. And with Life, Purpose, I do feel like you can meet this person while you're pursuing a goal of yours, something that fulfills you. This could be your job if that is something you feel is your life purpose, but outside of a job, this could be a life purpose of you finally work on that hobby you always wanted to pursue. It doesn't have to be a job or career. It could be, but this is following your passions, what makes you feel good. That is when you're going to meet this person, or how you will have a connection. It also could be something too where when you are married to this person, your life purpose could involve the marriage itself. If you have kids together, part of your life purpose could be getting married, just that one thing alone, and your relationship with this person. So I'm going to pull some more cards and see what else comes out. Okay, with these cards here, we have self-respect, sexual freedom, and chivalry. So what I see here is this is someone who respects boundaries. So if you don't like something, this person is not going to push you. And this person themselves has strong boundaries or high standards, wanting things a certain way. So this person will instantly get it. This isn't someone you have to tell them things 5 different times. They get it the first time they hear it. They're like, okay, I hear you. I got it. Good. It's done. So that's another positive trait about this person is they will respect you. You will respect them. There is mutual understanding in what you both want and need out of the relationship and other areas of life, including life purpose, right? You both are able to do what you want, but then there's that space where you're in that relationship and you come together and make things work. I also see here too, with this card, I feel like this is also a relationship where you and this person intimately will feel comfortable and not feel restricted. So this person has healthy ideas, right, related to sexuality. This isn't someone who like shames people, whether they like something, they don't like something. This is someone who's really mature and they can talk about subjects related to this and not be like strange or weird. It's like someone who's really welcoming. You can ask them any type of question. This is someone who is really educated in this area and they don't shame people, or they understand too if someone has trauma, right? Like if you're someone who has trauma in this area as well, they understand that and they respect that. This isn't someone who hears you have issues in this area and makes fun of you or is just strange, okay? Like this is someone who's really great, really open, is willing to work through issues with intimacy. If someone has trauma or, you know, health issues, whatever it is, this is someone who is really understanding, and this of course could improve intimacy in the relationship or be a relationship where, or a marriage relationship where this is a healthy part of the relationship. It's not like you don't like each other or you don't want to spend time together. This is something where it's like you both like to be intimate together, be with each other because you have this deep understanding without being shameful, without being disrespectful. It's really healthy. And with chivalry here too, this is someone, regardless of gender, I think this is just someone who is conscious of your wants and needs. So if this person sees that you're out of milk and eggs, right, at home, they don't have to have you ask them, hey, can you pick this up at the store? They just go and get it. This is someone who kind of anticipates your needs and just tries to meet them before it's a problem. So this is really someone who wants to meet you where you're at, okay? They want to be equal. This isn't someone who is very rigid in like gender roles in the relationship, right? Even though it says chivalry and that could relate to that. This is someone who is doing chivalry out of respect for whoever they're with, whoever's their partner. And outside of romance, their friends and family too. They want to be this kind person who meets the needs of others, who helps out where they can. So this is really someone too who is kind and just always thinking about, okay, what does this person need and how can I just do that? Solve the problem, get it done. So I'm going to pull some tarot and see what else comes out. Okay, so with these cards here, we have the 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. So something that this person really likes about you. One reason why you could get married or have this connection is you are someone they feel is always transforming things, always growing, always moving forward, always trying to make something happen, even if it seems like it's impossible, or maybe something won't have the best outcome. You still try anyway. And this person is inspired by this quality that you have. This person tries to be this way themselves, even though I think they could struggle with being positive. They could struggle with trying to see how change can happen, but you help this person do that. So they really like this trait about you. I also see with Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, this is taking nothing, taking sadness, taking difficulty, and always being inspired, always seeing how you can make something beautiful, how you can accomplish a goal, even if you feel like there are limited resources or limited time. So this is something about you that is really great. So you should look at yourself and feel proud about having this skill, this trait, because this is something that is more rare than people think. A lot of people continue on because there's no other choice, but you're continuing on in general in life because you're always finding a reason. Okay, you move with purpose, and hey, life purpose. Yeah, you are living with your heart and putting out love out there. So I think this person likes how you move with love, you move with light. That doesn't mean you never face negative emotions or experiences or have doubt, but you don't let this stop you and limit you. And for this person that you're marrying, this also helps them greatly. It helps them move past their own limitations. And with the Four of Pentacles, this makes me think of building comfort, building stability, building something that you can count on. So this is also part of this marriage, is you both are going to feel very comfortable with each other. And the sexual freedom card also talks about that. It's just like you have this mutual understanding that you like this, you don't like this. Your partner likes this, they don't like this, and you just get it. You don't push in a way where it feels invasive. You don't push in a way where you feel disliked. You help each other grow. You might question things, you might try new things, but you don't shame each other if you have problems with something. It's just like, okay, how can we work on this? How can we make this better without making the other person feel like they're a loser or something? I don't know how to explain it. Like, this could be coming through because maybe you had other relationships where people made you feel like small or shamed in some way, because this relationship's really the opposite of that. This person you're marrying, it's the opposite of that. So this could be coming through because it's like you're meant to hear this message, like, yes, there is a relationship like this for you. The person you end up with is like this, and they won't make you feel strange or weird because you're just you. So this is also a relationship of acceptance of yourself. Your partner will also have that as well. And with Page of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, these two cards at the end, this is all about trying to look at many different things. You both could be, after some stability is being built, after you're with each other for a while, like you've been married a while, this could be doing many different things together. This could be trying to go back to school with this person. Like you both go back to school at the same time to change your job. You both want to move someplace new. You both want to work on something that will give you more abundance, money, a sense of stability and comfort. But that's also another thing that I see here for this relationship. So I'm going to pull some appearance cards and see what this person might look like. Okay, with these cards here, we have light skin. And with the images here, they're mostly pale. And then this person here looks a little tan. So this person could have light to tan skin, potentially. They could have long hair. So this could be hair past the ear or to the shoulder, past the shoulder. This is definitely someone who could have longer features as well. So not just like long hair, long nails, but this could be someone who's tall, right? Someone who has like longer legs, longer arms, a longer neck, like someone who's kind of elongated. Their nose too could be longer. They could have a longer face. That's just kind of the way they look. I also see here as well with the hair, I think this person could have black or brown hair. This person could have brown or blue eyes. I also feel like this person, I already said they'll have a longer nose, but I feel like they could have a straight nose, like a long straight nose. I feel like this person too could be more so on the skinny side as well because of that length I'm picking up. This person also could have, you know, eye makeup, as it says, that's dark. But if this is someone who doesn't wear makeup, this also could be someone who has like some dark colors around their eyes, like their skin could be naturally discolored. Or like some people have like eye bags that are darker. This person could have those type of features. It's also possible too, this person could like more bland colors to wear. So instead of wearing lots of bright colors, this is someone who could wear like black, gray, white, kind of the more classic tones, right? This person could like that type of fashion. And with long nails, this person could do their nails to be longer, or just the natural shape of their nail as well. Some people have like longer nail beds, I think is the right way to say it, versus like shorter or rounder. So this person could have nails that are naturally longer as well. But that's what I see here for their appearance, and that's the end of your reading, group number 1. I hope you guys liked it. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos like this. I hope this reading has helped you in some way, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hey group number 2, welcome to your reading. So you chose the Gardener Malachite, and I shuffled some astro dice for you. So we have Aries, 3rd house, Neptune. So the first thing I see here for the person you will marry is this is someone who can sometimes get confused, right, with both Aries and Neptune. So this could be someone who likes to daydream, someone who likes to idealize things and doesn't always have the practical skill to follow through on it, right? So this is someone who likes to explore their thoughts, imagination, but they have trouble following through on those things and not just staying in that state of daydreaming. And with Aries, this can be confusing because I think of making quick choices, making and doing something quick. But then this area of daydreaming, being an idealist with Neptune, this person has trouble balancing those things out. So sometimes they might need a push to do something, right? They might need reminders to do something, not because they're purposely trying to not have responsibility, but this is someone, they need to write down a list to do their daily activities. They need to have a reminder on their phone so they don't forget something. Some of you guys could relate to this, but others of you, this could be a point of frustration not to start the reading with something, you know, right off the bat being like, oh, okay, this person does this and you might not like it, but this is what I'm picking up. They have that trouble of doing day-to-day things that need to get done and they need that reminder. But something nice about this person is that this person can make plans, go on trips, and do things that are really wonderful, right? Because of their imagination, because of their ability to daydream. When you do have fun moments with this person, when things are just relaxing. They're the person everyone wants to be around. You want to be around them. So this person is really fun, and they use that skill set to make a vacation truly a vacation. Or they like to set things up so you don't have to do all the planning, because they have already thought about that vacation for the past 6 months, right? They want to plan it. They're like, oh, I know what we can do. So it's really interesting how this person's mind works. Another thing I see here with this placement is this person could be very funny as well. They could be poetic with their language, so they could say nice things to you in a poetic way, a romantic way, but also they could have a way with words, like saying funny things at the right time. They have comedic timing. So that's another thing. People enjoy spending time with this person because they lighten up the mood. Because of that creativity, once again, they can think of what to say right in the moment, and everyone loves it. Another thing is they could give people a pass sometimes. So they're not always thinking people have negative intentions, right? They might hear someone do something, see someone do something, and they might be like, we should give them another chance, right? Maybe they didn't mean to do that with like friends or family. So I will say this person can be forgiving, and that could be nice in some cases or circumstances. But in other ways, this also could be something where it's like, you might have the intuition to tell you, hey, like, I don't think we should trust this person or trust them again. And they're like, maybe we should give them another chance. So that's another thing where you might butt heads with this person because they seem to be quite forgiving, but you might be someone who's more intuitive and you're like, no, we shouldn't do that. And what I see here with the Gardener, this card is talking about growing things and also that creativity, right? A garden can be creative with all the different things you're planting, vegetables, fruits, flowers, whatever it is you want to grow. So you and this person's relationship will be like a garden, right? You both are the gardener and you get to decide, okay, what do we want to have in our garden? So some of it will be a little chaotic, okay? It will be not always planned, not always exact, but that's also what is making this relationship interesting, okay? This is something where it's like, you both will have moments where you want to change many things in your life. You might want to change your job. You might want to move someplace spontaneously. But you and this person will do it together. You will shape your garden and have fun doing it. So I think one reason why you will marry this person is that sometimes with this type of personality that comes through, people might think, oh, this is difficult. Oh, this sounds like a headache. But for you, I think it's something where it's like this person kind of being a daydreamer, kind of being more creative, not always practical day to day. That's fun for you. That helps you grow yourself. So for some of you, if you don't have a similar personality and you relate to this, you could be someone who is more logical, more strict. So this person could help you grow past that, and you could help them become a little bit better with following routines or be in reality more. So there's a mix of different energy here, but when you do relate, you guys really like each other and make something great. So I'm going to shuffle some more cards and see what else comes out. Okay, so we have sexuality, the divine feminine, and soulmates. So what I see here is, to start off with the divine feminine card, I feel like regardless of gender, because this is a spiritual concept, it's not just about, oh, if you're a woman, you have to act this way. If you're a man, you have to act this way. No. This is someone, regardless of gender, as I said, this is someone who connects with concepts that are more likely to be seen as feminine, like creativity. As I said, this person's very creative, being intuitive, being into many different things that seem to be nurturing, right? Like a garden, right? This person could be someone who likes to garden and grow things, or have many things going on at once, taking care of many things at once. And I feel like that's something I think of with the divine feminine, someone who's nurturing many different things, growing many different things themselves, other people, uplifting through that creativity, right? So this person could use their creative gifts and talents to uplift you during difficult moments. And in this relationship, this person could really try to make you feel happy emotionally. And I think this person is someone with emotional intelligence. They understand why people think and feel the way they do. This person looks at cause and effect. So if X, Y, and Z happened, of course you would feel this way. If X, Y, and Z happened, of course you would cry or you would be happy, right? This person understands why people react the way they do. And with you, this person is going to be someone who is a big emotional support. So you don't have to explain your feelings, explain your emotions. They'll just get it. They will understand your feelings, and this person themselves is sensitive. So they want to understand you because they have that empathy. They want you to feel good because they can also feel the way you feel. If you're sad, this person also feels sad. So because they're so sensitive, they could pick up on the emotions of others. That's also why they could be a forgiving person as well. They might excuse people sometimes that shouldn't be excused because they feel that empathy, right? This is someone who has a lot of traits of the divine feminine, regardless of their gender, right? I also think you'll marry this person because they're so emotionally in tuned, emotionally deep. This is one of their strong suits. So even though they sometimes have trouble with some practical things or staying on task, right? They have so much good that it doesn't matter, or it doesn't affect you like so negatively if that's something you usually don't like. I also see too with sexuality, because this person is so emotionally in tune with you, emotionally understanding, I think that makes this area of the relationship better. So you have better intimacy because of this emotional connection. You feel safe, you feel understood. It doesn't feel like this is an area of the relationship where it's like a chore. You just want to do that to get it done. This is something that is important for both of you. It's sacred for both of you. And you get to have that strong connection, not just emotionally, but intimately as well. And I also see with soulmates, this could feel like a soulmate connection, like you and this person really fit each other. You really suit each other, even if I know sometimes like these spiritual terms, right, can be used in ways that are negative. So if you don't like this term, that's fine. But with soulmates, this is just saying like you and this person really are a good match. You and this person both do the work you need to do. And when you find each other in a relationship, even though things can be not always easily seen, right? Like you don't always know what to do next, both of you, but you make it work and you approach things in a way where it's like you both can create in this relationship. You both can express yourself in this relationship, even if everything's not exact, even if things sometimes could be unstable in some ways, you find the way to make it work. You find the way you're both happy to juggle different things or just experiment in the relationship. As I said earlier, the garden, what do you want in this garden? And you both change what's in there so both of you are happy. So I'm going to put down some tarot cards and see what else comes through. Okay, with these cards, we have the Five of Wands, Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, Knight of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So yeah, with the Five of Wands, this can talk about like chaotic energy. And I picked that up. Like sometimes things are not always going to be certain. So you guys could have a lifestyle together where something is uncertain. So for some of you, this could be living a nomadic lifestyle. So you and someone could, you know, live in a van for a while because you want to travel. And it's easier to do that in a van versus, you know, a set house in one location. Or this could be you both are open to having different lifestyles. So you can be moving a lot, not necessarily in a van, but like you live one place for 6 months, then you move. Or you both are just really open to how you want to live, how you want things to be. It's always changing, it feels. As I said, that garden once again keeps coming through. What do you want in your garden? You can change it out or pick what's there and enjoy it. So you both are people who aren't really set on one way of living or set on one thing. You could also like experiment with your diets as well together. Like you could be vegans together, be vegetarians, or only eat like certain types of meat or whatever, right? This is something that could be prominent in your relationship, doing all these different things together, experimenting, different lifestyles, different ways of being just for yourself as well. Like you could change the way you live by deciding you want to spend more time with friends, less time with friends, deciding you want to join a marathon, right? Learn how to do that. Or, you know, whatever it is. It's like, it's hard for me to say one thing because I'm picking up tons and tons of different stuff. You and this person will live many different lives together. You're not going to be like boring people. People see you guys and are like, wow, you lived so much. With the 10 of Cups and the Hierophant, this is enjoying things and having faith, right? So this makes me think of many good times based on living on a prayer, right? That's what I think of that song. You and this person, you might not always be like super rich. I'm going to be real here. Doesn't mean you're going to be poor, but it's like you're foregoing some sort of stability so you can have something really amazing, right? A really amazing experience. Amazing people you get to meet. So you're foregoing some sort of stability, but it's not a bad thing. It's like you want that. You're choosing that. You both like that, and it makes you like thrive. That's how you're living. And a lot of this faith comes in because it's like, yeah, you're living on something that might not be stable. It might not always work, but at the end of the day, you're both happy. You're experiencing so much joy with the 10 of Cups. That's one of the most positive cards to have in tarot. There's others too, but this is one of the most positive. And in a relationship with someone, enjoying things. So you and this person are willing to do that. You want to do that. And with the Knight of Wands, the Four of Swords, while this relationship, as I said, lots of crazy energy, shifts, changes, experimenting, I do see eventually in this relationship, you guys will over time mellow out, but you'll still have that adventurous streak of wanting to do something fun, crazy, different, not stable with the Knight of Wands. So this will be less and less as the relationship goes on over time, and you will have more periods of rest, but it's like you got that excitement out, you got that adventure out, but you still will do it every so often, even as the relationship, your lifestyles kind of mellow out. I also see with the Four of Swords, this is a relationship where you both feel really safe with each other. You both feel like you can trust each other a lot. So you both feel like, kind of like how a pet can go into a deep sleep after it has maybe been astray or has been abandoned, and then it's taken in to a new home and it feels really safe, so it has a deep sleep. That's what I'm picking up for both of you in this relationship. So I'm going to put down some appearance cards and see what this person might look like. Okay, with these cards, we have traditional, man, piercings, bald, and messy. So I kind of feel like traditional is coming out here like as a funny type of thing. Traditional as in the opposite of traditional, especially with, you know, messy. That's what I feel like. Messy, but in a good way. You and this person both like this. So if you're hearing this, being like, oh my God, like what? I feel like if you're in this relationship, it will make sense. You will enjoy it. But when you hear about it, it might sound strange. This also could be like maybe you thought you'd be with someone more traditional, or you could be more traditional, but this relationship doesn't match that expectation. So for those of you who have that expectation of, oh, this will be traditional, my marriage, my life, this could be like flipping that upside down, right? Like reversing that. And it's enjoyable. You don't expect it, but it's enjoyable and not what you thought. Also here, of course, if you are asking about a man, because I know, all different types of people are watching. If you are asking about a man, this is someone who could be caring a lot about their physical body, right? This is someone who could exercise, they could lift, they could go to the gym. Honestly, too, for, women as well, this could be a woman who also likes to exercise and go to the gym. But there's a highlight on this person's body, their physique. Same thing with messy as well. So this person also could be someone, regardless of gender, they could not really care about showing skin. This is someone who could wear, all different types of clothing, whether it is more or less, they don't care. They're happy with their body, or they don't have that, shyness when it comes to their body or what they're wearing with clothing. Also, this person could be experimental with their appearance here, with piercings. I also think of tattoos. This is someone who could like to get different piercings. They could, change these out and get different ones. Not always having the same piercings, if that makes sense. Like maybe they have, a lip ring, but then they take that out and then get their septum done. They could be experimenting with that as well. And with balds, of course, this is someone, regardless of gender, this person could like to shave their head. They could like to do crazy hairstyles. So with bald, if this person isn't physically bald, I do think this person will have shorter hair, regardless of gender. I also think with bald, even though this is talking about physical appearance, I feel like when I think of bald, I think of someone who has more of a noticeable or unique appearance, right? Someone who stands out more. So I also think this is just another funny message that this person is bold, not just bald, but bold, okay? They could be someone really unique and you remember this person with the way they look, their personality. I also think they could have dark colored eyes, brown eyes, dark colored hair as well. But as I said, they could change their natural hair color, but I think natural hair color is dark. And I would say too, they could have medium sized eyes, nose, lips, very classic balanced proportions. This person also could be medium height, not too tall, not too short. So that is what I see here for your reading, group number 2. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos like this. I hope you guys have a good day. Hope this reading has helped you in some way, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, group number 3, welcome to your reading. So you chose Abundance and Citrine. And for the placement we have here from the Astro Dice, we have 12th house, Taurus moon. So what I see here for who you will marry, this is someone who has a tendency to get addicted to things. So if they like to cook, they really like to cook, okay? And they might not just cook one thing, but many different dishes all in that one night. This is someone, if they like a certain sport, like basketball, tennis, they might go every day of the week because they're so into it. But if they don't have an interest in it, they might not care at all. It might be hard for them to focus. So this person, not only do they have a tendency to get addicted to things that they really like, really into, right? They also have a tendency to be all or nothing. And that plays into that, getting easily addicted to things. So I also see that too with abundance, right? That makes sense, all or nothing, having that a lot of something or not wanting it, not caring about it. So this is a trait that this person has. I also see too, this is someone who could be private about their emotions. So they have deep emotions. They have a lot that they think about. It's not that they don't have emotions at all. They have all these emotions, strong emotions, but This is someone who could have trouble or be a little awkward when it comes to expressing them. So they might kind of keep how they're feeling to themselves. They might try to work through a problem before bringing it up to you, especially if it's related to emotions or how they are feeling. So it could be this person has a past experience of, not having that help and support, so they keep it to themselves. Or this could be someone who just likes to think about something really deeply and is awkward or can't find the words when it comes to expressing it. Or maybe worried about how people will perceive what they think if they say it out loud or how they're feeling. They could be anxious about that. They could be someone who likes to cope with difficult situations and emotions by spending time alone. Maybe they feel like it's burdensome if they're emotionally stressed, so they like to spend that time alone so they're not worrying someone else. I think this person could have some suppressed emotions, but that is something they will work on expressing, getting through more in this relationship with you. I also see here as well, with abundance, this is someone who has an abundance of many things. They could be financially abundant with their money. So this is also why this person could be really all or nothing, because maybe they have enough money so that their time, they can kind of customize it more to what they want. They don't have to worry about going all these hours at work to make ends meet. They have that money to do whatever they want. So this is someone who is financially lucky, financially stable, and they try to make use of that. They're aware of that privilege they have, and they don't want to waste it, okay? So this is also someone who will use their abundance to help you and give you more time. So if you're someone, maybe you don't like to clean, they don't like to clean. They're like, hey, well, I'm doing good, so why don't we hire someone to help us out with that? This is someone who is generous and they don't like to waste time on something they don't want to do. So they're like, I have the money to do that. Let's solve that problem. But there is the element of being a little bit emotionally disconnected or having that difficulty expressing those emotions. So that is also something that could relate to that. So I'm going to pull some more cards and see what else comes through. Okay, so with these cards here, we have the Divine Masculine, intimacy, and dating here. So I also feel like this person, they could embody traits associated with the Divine Masculine regardless of gender. This is someone who could like to be in the present moment. This is someone who could like things remaining like stable, calm, grounded. This is someone who might not like surprises. They like things being in order, a certain fashion. This is also someone who could like to make others feel safe, guide them, protect them. So, as I said earlier, this person does have stability, so they could like to use this stability to protect others, help other people, have more time to themselves. They could make it so they can do something, they can take initiative and solve your problem, or make it so you don't have to do something that is an obstacle for you or something you don't really like. So they will use, whatever they can do in their power to help other people so they have an easier time. They feel more safe. They feel like someone's looking out for them. So this could be appearing in your reading because you guys could have been someone who is always doing stuff for other people. Maybe you don't get that same respect. So with this person you will marry, it is saying here that it's likely you will get someone who returns what you are doing back to you. Someone who will take care of you, not just you taking care of other people, but someone who will protect and guide you, look out for you so you feel safe, secure. And it leads into intimacy. Yeah, this person, you could have a strong connection with this person intimately, emotionally, physically, right? Because of the way they're looking out for you. It makes you feel like, okay, I can trust this person. Okay, this is someone who they're not, doing this as, a false situation where they're trying to gain your trust and trick you. This is someone who is doing this, setting things up for you, protecting you, because they truly care. They truly want you to have the best outcome. They want you to feel like you have someone you can rely on. So this also strengthens the intimacy in this marriage, this relationship, so that you feel really comfortable with this person. And this isn't something where you feel like, oh, I'm scared about this, I'm nervous about this. It feels like this is a relationship where there's many little acts that happen. That is intimacy, right? Like this person could just hold the door open for you, and that's an act of intimacy. This person could buy you a meal when you're at work and you forgot to get your lunch, or they go to your workplace so you have lunch together, something like that. That makes you feel safe and protected, and that's an act of intimacy. This person will do many things like that for you. And I also want to be clear too, they don't just do this in romantic relationships. This is someone who wants to help their friends, help their family, help the people in their life feel safe and protected. That's just their personality. They're always looking out for other people, trying to guide and protect people. And with dating here, this is someone, before this becomes a serious relationship, it's possible you could date this person for a while. Maybe something about the dating period is really important. So maybe it's like you take a little bit longer with this dating period to build up more intimacy. This dating period happens unexpectedly. Like maybe you don't expect to date this person, but this dating period you will have with this person is highlighted. So that could be like it takes longer. For some of you, maybe it's even quicker. It happens really fast because of that connection. But there's something related to during this period, there's a special connection different than other people you have dated. For them as well, they feel that with you. Maybe during this dating period, you both think, wow, this is the right person for me. I think I found, the one, the special person, right? You guys could think things like that. Even if it sounds cliche, you could think that, okay? You might even think it is cliche, right? But you both feel that connection even during dating. So something about that, it could be different for many of you watching because I'm picking up multiple different things here, but you will remember that period of time, even after you're married. It's really special. So maybe you take a picture, or there's something about that you have a memory to look back on with it. Or you go to a restaurant, and then that place where you dated at that restaurant, you go to it like every year, something like that. You remember it long term. So I'm going to shuffle some tarot cards and see what else comes out. Okay, with these cards, we have the Tower, Temperance, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Devil. So with the Tower and Temperance right here, it makes me think of something like shocking, having a lot going on that could be difficult, a lot to bear. And with Temperance, it's like balancing that out. So this person, I feel, could help you balance a lot of difficulty out in your life. And we also see that too with the Three of Swords and the Devil. I feel like this person is going to help you understand that you are someone who deserves good things. So in this relationship, you could be healing your own wounds, your own sense of self, right? Like you might feel like you're not worthy of good things. You're not worthy of a good relationship. This could be something you're not even aware of, right? Like you could be doing little things and you're not realizing how you're rejecting blessings or you're rejecting good things. So sometimes the way I think about this is like, if you were to go to a store, right? And let's say everything in that store is really expensive. The items are like hundreds of dollars. You might think, oh, I have to walk out of the store. I don't have enough money. Why am I here? But why are you thinking that, right? Like even if you don't have enough money to buy those items, right? You still deserve to be able to look in that store, look at the items. Why are you less valuable than someone who might have that money to buy those items? You still can look. you can still be in that store. Why should you not be there, right? So this is saying like you could be making yourself small, or you could be acting like you don't deserve to be somewhere because you don't match a certain standard or whatever. And this is just an example. Maybe you guys do have money to spend hundreds of dollars at the stores that you go into, but sometimes people, they think of themselves as less because they don't have enough money, or they don't have a certain look appearance wise, and they sell themselves short, or they kick themselves out of a room that they're allowed to be in still because they don't match this perfect standard or whatever. So I use that example to say, like, this is something you're going to be overcoming. Don't think of yourself less because you feel like you don't have something, and that might not even be true. Okay? You're able to be where everyone else is. You deserve the respect, right? You're a human being, and you deserve good experiences even if you don't match whatever standard. So you're going to be overcoming like self-sabotage, not valuing yourself enough. And we see that too with the Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, the Devil. This could be going through a lot of pain and suffering, self-sabotaging something because you don't expect good things. So I think this person could help you overcome feeling like you don't deserve love, you don't deserve assistance or help because you had to do a lot of things on your own. So this person could be healing your heart by giving you intimacy, by giving you help, and no strings attached, right? Because you might not trust it, right? You might be like, why is this person helping me and giving me this? Why is this person checking in on me? What is going on? But no, this is for you to learn that there is people who want to make you feel safe, protected. There's people who help other people without tricking them, without having it be conditional, right? Like there's no gotcha if you accept the help. So this relationship is going to help you heal a lot of heart wounds, emotional damage, and make you see the value in yourself by seeing like, okay, this person's treating me well. You're also going to be deconstructing the way you think other people should treat you. Okay, you deserve to be in that room. You deserve to, wear whatever you want and be accepted, or be given love, be given support. Even if you're not perfect, nobody's perfect. That's a big message for you. Stop making yourself small and accept love, accept gifts. Don't think it's all a trick, because it's not. Even though I understand that can be a valid fear, but you're being pushed by the universe with this marriage, this relationship, and just the message of now. Outside of marriage, you will learn that this love exists. You will learn the value of yourself just from the universe. Okay, that's a message that's coming through. But this relationship, this marriage, will definitely help you with this. That's a big lesson with this marriage. But you're also just meant to hear that now, okay? So I'm going to put down some more cards to see how this person might look like. Okay, with these cards here, we have plastic, short hair, long hair, and seductress. So regardless of this person's gender, this is someone who could have gotten plastic surgery. They could have gotten surgery to alter their appearance, maybe their nose, their eye area. This person could use their abundance, as I said, to solve things they don't like. So if they don't like something about their appearance, they might not care or worry about spending money to change their appearance so they're happy with it, right? This is someone that use their money to fix things they don't like. They use money to fix something that gives them discomfort. So this is someone who likes to beautify their appearance. They care about their appearance, and they don't mind to spend money to alter their appearance. And then interestingly, we have both short and long hair. So I also think it's possible this person, they could grow their hair really long, but then cut it off. Some people also do that too, to donate their hair for like wigs, or to help people, like when people lose their hair from like cancer treatments or other health issues. This person could do something like that. Or they could just, for their own like style, what they like, this is someone who could just grow their hair really long, then chop it all off, then keep repeating. But it does feel like this person could donate or do something with their hair, like donating hair. I also see here as well with seductress, regardless of gender, even though that card is gendered, I think this person is going to be really attractive. You're going to find them attractive, of course, I would hope, because you're marrying them. But this is someone, it's not just like the way they look, it's the way this person's vibe is, the way they carry themselves, the way they interact with you. You just find everything about this person really charming, alluring, and attractive. So they're attractive in more than one way. Outside of their appearance, you just like this person. It could also be their voice too. I'm actually going to pull another card here. Makeup. Okay, so this person could like to wear makeup. They could like to do their eyebrows, eyelashes. I also feel like makeup too. This could also be someone who likes to make themselves up. So they could like to dress a certain way to get a good impression. This is someone who, they care a lot about their appearance, of course, too, with plastic. So I do think this person, like, even if they're not wearing literal makeup, for some of you, this will be that, like someone who does all crazy types of makeup looks, eyeshadows, lipstick, everything. Some of you, it will be that type of person, but if it's not, this could be someone who just makes themselves up, as in they want to have everything on point, right? They want every feature of their face to be perfect. They want their hair to be perfect. They want their outfit to be perfect. So this is someone who could be really concerned about their looks, and they do everything to get it just right. So very interesting. I also feel like this person's natural hair color, it feels lighter, like a blonde, of course, or even light brown. I feel like this person could also have blue eyes or hazel eyes, like light colored eyes as well. I also feel for height, I'm not feeling anything here. So this person, it could be a wide range, like someone short, medium, tall. I'm not picking up anything for height, surprisingly. So that was your reading. Group number 3, I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos like this. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it has helped you in some way, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.